Hello, it's Lakeisha, and today I'm going to share with you some of LoveLTR's tools. Starting this month, February 1st, I am on a complete craft store, bookstore detox. So there's no Michaels, Jerry's Autorama, AC Moore, Joann's Fabrics. Uh, did I say Barnes& and Nobles? There's none of that for a whole month for me. So I really wanted to try to take this time and really appreciate the things that I have because I've got plenty, and I really want to get to a better point where I am actually using the things that I have and not continuing to buy things. So today I want to talk about acrylic paint, and I have a butt ton of it. So as you can see, I don't really discriminate. Like, I have all sorts of different brands, and I'm just gonna tell you a little bit about each of them. This one is just a little bottle that I got from, well, a long time ago I was signed up for the art instruction schools. My parents signed me up, and they sent us about 5 of these little bottles to go along with the lesson books that we had. And I don't really throw away anything, so I still have all 5 bottles, and I really want to start using them. I mean, gosh, I think I was in like middle or high school when I signed up for the art instruction school classes, so these are pretty old. I also have these paints by Apple Barrel. I think I pretty much just get these at Michael's. They're by Plaid. Um, uh, they're more or less craft paints, or maybe school level paints. It says that they're permanent, fast drying, water based, high quality, all purpose acrylic paints. General use or uses are for general arts and crafts, more or less. So next I have this Academy Acrylic by Grumbacher, and I bought this when I was in college. These are the paints that I used when I took my first painting class. I really didn't use them because I had so much of this cheap craft paint that I had collected, because I really didn't know that there was any sort of difference between the types of paints. So yeah, this is my newest addition to my collection. These are Liquitex concentrated fluid. Well, they're not really fluid. These are soft body paints. And I picked these up yesterday. I got lucky. They were 30% off each of them, and then I got an extra 20% off, and I also got to use another coupon. So I'm pretty sure that that's not supposed to happen, but I'm appreciative because I got about 6 of them, and I mostly got neons or colors that I don't currently have in my collection. I wanted to test them out because I have been using heavy bodies, and I actually thin my heavy body paints with this mixture. It's acrylic flow release, so that I can get them from the heavier texture down to the lighter texture. So that sort of cuts the step out for me. So I wanted to try them out and see if I liked them and decide whether or not I wanted to change body styles. Here's another paint by Liquitex. These are their basics. This is essentially the first level in their different types of paints. You can call these student grade, essentially. And here are their professional paints, the heavy bodies that I was mentioning. I really like these. When I first got them, I use them for my backgrounds and things of that nature. And I always go for the bigger tubes when I want to cover larger areas, and then any sort of like detail work, then I start going into the different quality paints. This one is just another apple barrel craft paint by Plaid, and I pretty much just included this one for the pure purpose of showing that this is an unopened bottle from 1997. So this is a bottle that I actually found in my sister's closet when we were younger. She had bought some paints for, I guess, a science project. It looked like it might have been like the a model of the planets or something, and I never got rid of them. So it just goes to show that I pretty much never get rid of anything, and they still appear to be, you know, pretty good, in pretty good shape. I don't know, these craft paints tend to turn into plastic in the bottle, so you know, it may not actually be the most awesome paint, but we'll see when I get to using it. Like, here is a tube of Color Theory paint that I got from, I got it with a scrapbooking kit from Studio Calico. I've never used it, so I can't really talk about it, but it's something that's in my stash. I kind of like how it's got the little color sticker on it, because for some of these, they get turned upside down and you don't really know what color they are. This one is the Liquitex Heavy Body, and I started using these paints this year, and I really love them. They're so thick and buttery, and I sort of purchased them because I was like, well, you know, I want to be more dedicated to my art, and this is my investment in having better tools so that I can be more sure that the things that I have will, or the things that I paint will last over time. Here is a folk art paint. It's another paint by Plaid. Let's see, what's the difference? This one says that it's a thicker consistency and a heavier pigment so that it can be used for blending and floating. It says pure, clean, true, water-based acrylic colors, completely intermixable, used for decorative painting on any porous surface. While I was saying for this one, it just says uses all general crafts. So I guess this is a step up from their Plaid series. And then I have Winsor & Newton Galleria acrylic paints. And I can't remember whether or not these are student-based or not. I mean, student grade or not. I picked these up after I bought these because I wasn't really sure that these were like good paints because I didn't recognize the brand, and I went to school in a small city, and these were all that they had available. And when I had went back home, I picked these up thinking that, you know, they were going to be better. But for the most part, it really doesn't matter to me what brand of paint that I use or what grade it is. I generally think that you should use whatever paint gets the look that you're going for, and not really worry about it, because once you get to these like heavy bodies or these, they can be anywhere from like $6 to $20 a bottle. So I've only purchased these when they've been on like ridiculous sales. Like when I got these heavy bodies, they were buy one get one free, so it was sort of worth the cost. Something that I also realized is that the series number for the paints can greatly impact the cost. So that was a series 1, and so it's going to be less expensive than, say, I have one here. Well, I thought I did. That was a series 8, which I guess based on the way that it's made and the pigments that are used is way more expensive. Those are your like $17 to $20 paints. I also have some specialty paints that I use for different things. These are my metallics, and previously I had just been using, I think, just about any sort of metallic paint that I could use, and then I found these in Jerry's Autorama, and it was like love at first sight. These dry true to like colors, so what you see in the bottle is pretty much what you get. I got them in pearlescent white, metallic copper, pewter, and sunset gold, and like, you guys just don't understand. Like, I love gold paint, and these just sort of sealed the deal for me. I will never buy another type of metallic paint, I think, unless I try like golden or Liquitex, and they are like even more amazing. But for now, I am very satisfied with these. These are light body metallic acrylics, so the consistency is pretty runny. If I like tip this, it will pour with no trouble at all. Heavy bodies don't move, and they're best used for like if you want to add texture and do things like that. Another specialty paint I have is chalkboard paint, and I just have a folk art version of this. It was the cheapest one that I could find because, as you know, chalkboard is like hot stuff right now. So companies are really getting away with charging a lot for something that's been available for, you know, a long time. I don't think I have any more acrylic paints, so I'm gonna go ahead and check just to be sure, or specialty paints, I should say. So yeah, these are all of my paints or my different brands. Oh, I didn't tell you. So these are Lumiere by Jacquard, if you ever want to go check these out. But yep, these are all of the different brands I use, and I guess at some other point in time I can do a video where I compare the consistencies. So if you've never actually seen, well, I guess I can do it right now. So I just have a sheet of paper, and I'm going to squeeze out just a little bit of each of these paints so that you can sort of see, get a feel for the difference in different bodies. That was the soft body Liquitex, and this is the heavy body Liquitex. Okay, and I just squeezed out a tiny bit because this is just for like demonstration purposes. So as you can see, the heavy body, straight out of the tube, I was able to get a little peak. The soft body isn't strong enough to do that, and so when you take a brush to these, see the soft body isn't really holding any texture, but the heavy body, I can still go in here and create even more peaks and valleys with it. So And you can see it's really holding the brush strokes. This one got pretty diluted in the water that I sprayed on it, but so yeah, there's that. So once again, I just wanted to thank you for watching. Let's see, and I guess the next installment of LoveLTR's tools, I may talk about, I'm not sure, maybe my embossing powders, or some of the mediums that I used in my work, or my watercolor paints. Got a buttload of those too, so thanks again, and I hope you will stick around and watch another video.